It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. Got to break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, or wherever it's at in your chart. Great rising, salutations, rich rising. Now, I'm not going to be with you too long, so I had to come up on here now. If you haven't seen the interview, make sure you check that out. Normally, I do not put that on this page. And the reason why is because I do not mix both of my businesses together. But that was such a spiritual interview where I had to go ahead and place that on the channel. Now, if y'all didn't like it, make sure you go look at it because it did tell you a lot of information for if you are in spirituality, if you are a baby in the spirituality, it gives you a lot of information about, for one, what goes on besides other people when it comes to spirituality and the energy and the other deities, but it also show you a more positive aspect or how to transmute that energy into a positive outlook. Now, with that basically being said, Virgo, the title of this one is I think it is. It's almost over. You are almost over the hump. You are almost over the hurdle. One more lesson to go. Virgo, let's go ahead and do what we got to do now. This is a disclaimer. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Now, if it resonates for you, y'all already know what to do. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Now, not only that, I try to be the best reader that I can for you. It's other beautiful, blissful people that can help assist you on your journey, okay? So I just want to say shout out to the A1 Day Ones, B2 Round 2. Shout out to everybody in the building. I love you. I know you've been loving yourself because you've been rocking with the Universe channel for far so long now. We are almost at 1,000 videos. We don't have too much more to go, but we are getting there together. So, Spirit guides in the universe, we are thankful right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody wishing the ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy, we're going to give it to the universe and never to the sender, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Salah, Shalom. Now, again, you are jumping over this last hurdle, Virgo. I've been seeing you being very caring and nurturing to yourself. I'm also sensing you not only that you've been understanding the cycles that keep putting you in these same loops, dealing with these same type of individuals, but now you are breaking free from it. I also see that a lot of you are doing more in your life to help yourself grow and become a better individual. Now, I do also see some of you are finally releasing that toxic cycle that you need to been getting rid of for like 2 or 3 years. Now, it can be the way that you think about a person. It can actually be the person themselves, to each its own. But right now, Virgo, I feel like you are no longer accepting breadcrumbs from an individual, or you are no longer accepting breadcrumbs from a job or in your career. I feel like you are starting to be more positive and you are starting to lift your light into a new atmosphere, okay? But I'm finna get directly into tarot. I know it's kind of late, or wherever you at, it may not be, but I know me, I gotta go to work and I'm still a human being till we get up to that million platform. I'm still a regular worker like everybody else. However, again, make sure you check out the video or the interview. I could have put Virgos, but I didn't want to do that. So, just make sure y'all just look at it to get the information that you need. Skip through it, zim through it, do what you got to do, okay? Now, again, I feel like going in one more prayer. Spirit guides in the universe, we thank you again for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards this reading that we are about to get. Anybody wishing any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy again and give it to the universe, okay? So, shout out to all my A1 Day Ones, B2 Round 2. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's go ahead and get started. Spirit guides in the universe, what do we have right now for the beautiful Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. I'm going to take this off, okay? Because the only reason why I flipped it around before the reading, because right now, it's a lot going on with the world. And I know I am a United States citizen. I know that. But some people look at us differently. And we are just the same as you, except under a different democracy, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and be respectful and take that off for all the people that's in the building, because I don't want nobody to think all Americans are bad, because we're not. We're just in the same boat as you. We don't own nothing about what's going on, but I can't say what I want to say because I don't want to get shadow banned, okay? So, Spirit guides in the universe, what do we have for the beautiful Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? What we have for you, Virgo, is the Fool card basically being in reverse clarified, but the Two of Cups. Virgo, two situations I'm seeing, because it is said, Pluko. All right. The first situation that I'm seeing is Virgo, you scared to take a leap into the unknown because you do not know if you're going to go down a road that's going to be good or a road that may put you back in a reoccurring cycle, especially when it comes to love. So you may be deciding at this very moment about, do you want to stay with a person? Do you not? If you stay with a person, is things going to get better, or if will things still be the same? Virgo, you've been over analyzing this because, for one, by you being in the unknown, you already completed the cycle. We got the world card clarified with the fool card basically being in reverse. Like, you done completed them past cycles of dealing with fixed signs type of individuals. They can be, and I'm gonna say the signs that may not be right on the fixed sign, okay? But if you are dealing with a fixed sign, this is very dealing with you. But if I call out these signs, they can be very significant, okay? So I'm sensing a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, and Capricorn. You could be dealing with these type of individuals, or somebody who's so fixed in their ways. You already went through the cycle over and over and over, starting to realize when it comes to somebody you love, yes, you are in fear because it's a lot of give and take energy that you've been giving, you haven't been receiving, and you are starting to worry about this transition going on into the future, Virgo. All because Spirit is showing you how to flow with the Temperance card being right here, okay? Now, I'm sensing for you that the balance that you want is divinely coming in. So listen, if people have been treating you poorly, right? People have not been treating you fair, or your relationship hasn't been fair. Things haven't been cordial. Everything just haven't been the way that you want it to be, okay? Spirit is telling me you're about to make a major decision. Either you gonna juggle with this situation, and I don't like to say the word juggling, because when it comes to Virgo, Virgos don't juggle. If you are juggling something, that's because something you are about to transition up out of and move into something new for a lot of you, okay? Now, I am seeing right now with the Seven of Wands being in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles, even in this relationship, even in your career, you've been putting in a lot of hard work, but you have not been seeing the results. You've been flowing, you've been loving life, even in your challenges. You just don't like a person who is not putting in the effort the same way that you are. Again, you could be dealing with somebody who is stuck in their ways. And if they stuck in their ways, Virgo, I'm telling you right now, I don't care how many puzzle pieces you done completed. I don't care how much your IQ may be up to Einstein right now. But when it comes to loving somebody, or somebody have to do something out of their free will, they are so stuck in their mind, they are not going to change. You got to accept it. Once you start accepting somebody being exactly for who they are, the more you can start flowing the way you need to go. Let me say it correctly. What you need to know is the blueprint, so you know how to, I'm not going to say play the game, but you know how to walk around this individual. Again, when I talked about it in an interview with the person that I was interviewing, make sure you check it out. We was talking about the first 6 signs, okay? We was talking about the main 6 signs you need to know about a person. People keep thinking it's your sun, moon, and rising, but it's not. It's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, and your Mercury. If you know all of those, you can find out how a person act, what their emotions like, how they love people, how they'll love you. But if you don't have that, how do you get there? It's the natal chart. But that's deeper in conversation with other people. But Virgo, you have stopped putting efforts in this divine connect. Well, I can't even say divine connection. You have stopped putting efforts in this divine lesson. I'm gonna say it like this: that divine lesson, because emotionally, all your emotions have been poured out, or the love is withering away, and it puts you in an isolation or in a hermit mode, because you wondering how can you get yourself better because of this decision. Should I stay? Should I go? Will I not? I don't know. But Virgo, you are starting to be more independent, or you've been walking in independence for so long, even in a relationship, because a person is so one-sided. A person always want things their way, and you don't want to be you don't want the blind leading you wrong. So you've been following this person for so long. You've been turning around and hoping and wishing and asking the universe to give you the sign, hints, and clues. Is this meant for you? And universe has gave it to you. Majority of you have been in denial. I'm not going to say it in a bad way. However, with this star card being in reverse, clarified with the tower card, we got a major circumstance, okay? Even in your newest cycles, your everyday life, you always feel like things crumbling apart or falling apart, or some type of temptation that may come into a rise towards you, because the person that you are dealing with, or the person that you are hoping to make things better or to make things right, isn't walking the way that they want to, or the way that you would like it to. That's a two bad red flags. Now, let's take out the red flag. Them are two bad qualities. I'm going to say it like that. However, you realize that your light is getting dimmer, or getting dim, because of the emotional stability that you want, because you want your wish fulfillment, but you want it with this person, but this person is not playing the part, male or female. The gender doesn't make a difference. We're talking about energy. But one thing I can say, with the balance and the protection that you have against yourself about loving other individuals, because you're not pouring your energy out, has led you to a financial abundance. Some of you have stopped pouring your money into people, or stopped pouring your energy into a person, and now you feel like you may be a little bit healthier. You may see your budget increase, or your finances start to increase, and that's all because you had to get rid of this dead weight. Virgo, when it comes to your independence, you're not pouring your energy all into people anymore if they are not doing the things that is reciprocative, say it correctly. Virgo, I feel like you're not even flowing with this balance that this person probably wanted to try to give you now, after they realizing that you walking away, even though you've been flowing, even though you went through the cycles, even though you went through the give and take and all of this, and even though you still scared because you don't know what the hell is going on. Only thing you are trying to do is give a person the love that they require, or give the job the appreciation to get you that raise, or to get you that promotion, or to get you where you need to be. Virgo, the reason why it's hard to flow is because the scales is not balanced. Somebody juggling, or you making that proper decision, like we talked about, to get out of this defensive state and continue to put the hard work in the places where it needs to be. Now, meaning, you're not pouring love into your significant other anymore, because they have not been pouring back the way that it's supposed to be, genuinely, spiritually connected. Now, physically, yeah, you may have the materials, you may have the cars, the clothes, the jewels, the gold, but when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to what you love, or the feeling deep inside of the happiness, you're not receiving that happiness or getting that, and that's not making you whole, Virgo. You feel like if it comes to a whole percentage of a pie, you at a 85% with the relationship, but the 15 will make you this. It'll make you do different things. That 15 will make you really just tap in with the person that you with, to make you do more and give them all of you. But Virgo, they have not been giving all of them, so you've been mirroring their energy. They don't like the way how you've been mirroring that energy, and it's created you to be in a stagnation before you get to the blessings. Now, I am sensing challenges. I feel like the challenge for you is continuously putting in hard work, dealing with this person that you make full card and a page of swords. So it's letting me know right now you've been emotionally balanced. You're not studying the secrets and illusions. You let all of that go. You let that be. You are starting to take a new leap of faith into something new. And even though you may be getting information on it about how to do it, you already know it's going to be done, because you done completed something with somebody that you may be dealing with. And I feel like that's a challenge. You see it deep inside yourself. You know this person is not pouring the energy in you the same way. You know this person is stop taking action towards the small things. You feel like you in competition. This person always bringing conflict, always trying to keep you in your fears. But what you understood and understand, that when this person trying to win by any means necessary, you just don't want no parts of it. You still love them. You just don't want no parts. Now, that love is starting to come into resentment. The reason why it's coming in resentment because you've been having challenges in your life of making bad decisions that keep you putting in stagnated situations. By following people that's supposed to take the lead, that's supposed to give you that even give and take and that even equivalent balance, but they keep sending you down the wrong road. So now with the King of Swords, you being very strategic, you being very analytical, and you being very intellectual about how to deal with a person before the Eight of Cups, before you walk away on your own back to a whole new journey. Virgo, I feel like your wish fulfillment is for you to be acknowledged, for you to be appreciated, for you to see other people value you the way how you supposed to be valued without you getting treated unfairly. Well, poorly. Say it correctly. Now, I am also sensing, Virgo, the person that you may be dealing with, you may have been dealing with this for a long time, and the person still not bringing promises that they supposed to keep, but they added more responsibility on you. I feel like after the frustration, you just became numb with it, and you are starting to transition out of this third-party situation. Now, again, I feel like this third-party situation is friends, family, and work. I don't even feel like, okay, if it is somebody else, it's through friends, family, and work. That's the best way to say it. But Virgo, when it comes to you, you already know this cycle is over. You already done know that emotionally you're not happy, spiritually you're not satisfied, and physically it's leaving you abandoned, alone, and isolated. So what the best offer for you is find out why all of this pain that you are still staying in is caused from some type of toxicity. That's the main thing that you need to see. Once you start understanding that some of you have a fear of losing somebody because you are thinking nobody else is out there. Oh, time out. Let's do it. Time out. Tech on the play. It's billions of people in the world, okay? If you can watch 90 Day, y'all already know the series, Love After Lockup, before the 90 days, after the 90 days, and these people can find people in 90 days, which is 3 months, and marry them. Virgo, I hate to say it, it's somebody out there for you. It may not be the person who you already dealing with, and that's the bad part, because this is what is showing me that you have fear of losing this person, have fear of being real with this person, because if this person walk off again, you feel like nobody else is out there for you, and it really is. Sometimes spirit puts you in situations for you to learn the lesson now, so when you get that blessing that you want down the road, you know how to handle it. Some of you may not be ready for the person that you really need in your life right now because you still haven't went through the healing process. Some of you are going through the stagnation and going through the deceit and going through the betrayals because spirit is lining you up saying, hey, my child, you going through this because you're not ready yet. Every time we give you a test of something that you say you want bigger than what is already here, you're not taking it because you still staying in a toxicity. You still remaining not to keep your mouth shut instead of speaking up, standing on your boundaries, standing firm in what you believe in, and be different than the rest. The reason why we Virgos are Virgos because we are different than the rest. We already came into this world. Hold on, time out. Now I'm finna start getting a little spiritual. If you think you came into this world through your parents, you're a lie. You chose your parents. You already signed the contract before you entered that little seed and that little vessel, before you went in that womb to become who we are in this avatar. You already signed a universal contract saying what you was going to do on this earth. Now, the bad part about it is we forget a lot when we come through. Once we hit this dimension, we forget everything in the spiritual. So this is why it's instructions for us to learn through. Think about it. University. This is just a human school for us to learn why we in this avatar. So for you had to understand how to deal with toxic people, how to get yourself straight and get yourself aligned to the point where people can The person that's supposed to be in your life is going to be there for a divine purpose because you already signed that contract, okay? Now, let's keep going because I'm finna get supernatural on you, and y'all not ready for that yet. Okay. Now, Virgo, I am seeing this outcome. Spirit woman to tell you, be patient. Pull back. Pull back mentally. You ain't gotta cut nobody off yet. Even if you have, show no remorse. If you already cut them off, it's done deal. Cut them off before the for a new retrograde coming in, because it's coming very shortly. Okay. Now, not only that, I am sensing that you may be dealing with an air sign. Somebody is not communicating, or you may not be communicating with somebody because the efforts they have put in have not gave you the truth that you want to see. And you had to understand that you had to stop giving out all your emotions that made you feel like you made a bad decision. So when you started to understand how to complete this lesson, you had to get rid of toxicity. You had to cut off the karmic chain. Even though you was fearful, for you to hit your wish fulfillment, you still gave it hope. Spirit had to come in and intervene. Give this person this karma for the third party situation that they put you in because they gave you too much responsibility for promises that they weren't going to keep. There you go. So with that basically being said, let's just stop this here. So I love you, God love you, the universe love you. If you ever want a reading, get at me, text me. We can make that happen again. I'm thinking about taking that off. I'm thinking about taking my interview off, even though I may give it 24 more hours because it's on the other channel. It will be aired tomorrow. I was just doing something for the Virgos because it had so much spiritual meaning in that interview. I just wanted to give it to you and give you something cool. But I noticed on the views, because I watch everything, I noticed it's just not the same way like it is here, because here y'all on there. But if I talk about anything else, y'all really not jumping on it too much. So I may just take it off and may put that on a membership. So that basically being said, get at me, talk. Get at me, text me. We can make that happen. Let's do one more prayer because I feel like y'all need protection. Some reason I'm just feeling like very spiritual protection. It need to be covered up on you. And this is the third prayer. So, Spirit of God's angel universe, we are thankful again for everything that you do for us. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our everyday life, even during our hardest times. Make sure you shield us, protect over us, and give us that inner light to help us grow, prosper in a positive light. Anybody who wish any ill will, again, we're going to let y'all deal with that because we don't want no pause with that. We just trying to live our Virgo, cross-watcher type of life and positive love and aspect, and anything negative, you can deal with that and we'll let you have that. Ashe, ashe, amen, namaste, salah. So, till the next time, I love every single one of you, baby. Let me go and get myself together. Y'all already know, again, like I told you, I got to go to work. So, till the next time I see y'all, ashe, ashe, amen, namaste.